shit. And I switched the chairs, so you should be fine. This not the... That is the new one. What's going on YouTube?
I told you I'm not getting the new one. I wish you'd stop asking me.
No, because it looks like it got cracked even more.
No. This actually got cracked the other day, so I have to get the screen replaced again.
Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't crazy.
Right.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I had a nice, quiet weekend. But I want to say to all those who are watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our channel. To everyone watching, please click the like button and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, DM, text message, or however you choose to share our video. On Tumblr as well. What I was about to say. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who came out on a Friday night for me on a live stream. I haven't done a live stream in about a month and a half. And I was supposed to go out, and then the plans fell through, so I went out on live, and we had a good time for 2 hours, and we talked about a lot of things. So I'm going to try to convince Mikkel one day to come over on Friday night, and let's do just a fun live stream. We'll see if it happens, but yeah, it was fun. So we did the phone calls. Topic I talked about another YouTuber I normally don't, but I talked about Funky Dineva talking about Blue Ivy.
And you don't have that down.
I don't have it down because I wasn't. We can talk about it now because that's what I want to say. Thanks. So my position was it was dead wrong for him to do that, right? But I was also looking at the long term because once a video is out there, it's out there forever. And I was just saying I hope this doesn't mess up his opportunities in the future because you never know who's watching him and T.S. Madison and be like, you know what, I really like the new Queen Supreme Court. Let's do a deal with them. And with him talking about Blue Ivy's hair, well, just talking about Blue Ivy being ugly, just talking about her like that, it can mess up a lot of opportunities. So I'm glad that he apologized. And in his video, he seemed sincere to me. I'm glad he apologized for doing it. But he was dead wrong doing it, and he knows that he was dead wrong for talking about a child. You just don't talk about children. But how do you feel about it?
I don't agree at all. I don't defend him. I think as a grown man, there's no place for him to be speaking that way, not just about her, but of any child. And I think there's a point where some people just go too far for likes, laughs, and repost and all that. And I really do, I honestly believe that he apologized because of the backlash that he got. I don't think he apologized because he wanted to apologize. He apologized because he received so much backlash from the Beehive and from people who weren't Beehive members that it just was like, yeah. I agree with you. I think that, but see, the thing that I don't understand is that somebody like him, he's smart when it comes to this YouTube thing. He's been doing it for a very long time. So he knows that his words hold weight because he's a very popular YouTuber. His words hold weight. So I can't imagine that someone like him would sit back and think that it would not have garnered this type of reaction and that it would not be an issue. He had some not so nice things to say about me in the past. And about me on this show. And, I met him one time, and,
we had a good time.
I had a good time, but then he turned out not to like me afterwards. And it's interesting because you never know people don't like you when you're with them because you're all having a good time. It's until after the fact when they start saying bad things about you, you're like, oh, I never even knew you didn't like me. But hey, I don't condone what he said. I definitely don't condone it. I don't know. I feel like as a grown man, he should know what's right and what's wrong. We all try to make sure that we stay away from those type of topics. I know there are some things that I've said in the past that is not as close to what he said, and I'm just like, boy, oh boy, like. But I feel like first of all, it's been an ongoing issue since this little girl started coming of age where people were criticizing her looks. That's one. So it's not like he was the first one to criticize her looks. This has been an ongoing issue. And it's also been an ongoing issue with African Americans. Because I've come across more African Americans who have talked negatively about that child's looks than anybody else. Whether it's been African American women or African American gay men. Everyone has something negative to say about that particular child's looks. And so this has been an issue for about 2 years now. 3 years. It's her hair. Or they say, oh, she's not attractive. She looks like her father. So I feel like after 3 years, you should kind of know that that's not the way to go. And for you to add on to that, it's like, no, I don't believe that you were sincere in your apology, because you knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know, you didn't think that you would get the reaction that you got, but you knew what you were doing. And you probably didn't think that you would get the reaction that you got because of the platform that you're on. I guess he's a new member of the Queen's Court.
I'm assuming. I haven't watched him.
I don't watch it all.
I see that he's been there more frequent.
Okay, so I don't watch it all. But apparently, that's, from what I was told, that's a messy outlet. You know, they say a lot of messy things.
They're definitely on tour, so right. I'm assuming he's a part of.
So they say a lot of messy things. So he was just playing into what they already do. And
but you just can't do that.
No, you can't. But I mean, look at the Shade Room. With the Shade Room, see what I don't understand about people on the Shade Room is the site is called The Shade Room, and people and the Shade Room will post all types of things, good and bad. When they post good things, people expect to see all positive comments in the.
It's never going to be.
It's never. The only time I really ever saw majority positive comments was when Kim Porter died. I mean, everybody in the comments was for Kim Porter and her family, everybody. I was just like, wow, not one negative comment. But I say that to say is, when you go to a site like that, you should rarely expect positivity because it's the Shade Room. Just like I feel like when you watch the Queen's Court, you should rarely expect people or the host to be positive and not be messy because of the history that it has, the show has.
Yeah, but I must say, when I was watching, like, it's definitely entertaining, and it was funny.
I'm sure it is.
And
a train wreck can be entertaining too.
Yeah, but I don't think it was a train wreck. What I think it was, two people on a show drinking, having fun, and you got somebody like Kaya. You never know what she's going to say. So it was the dynamic of one person being the shock value, and one person like, oh my god, but the shit was funny.
But you know what I find interesting too is that Funky Dineva has been this advocate, or this. He's been working with T.S. Madison lately. I wonder if they ever had a conversation, or on camera and off camera, about her support of that gay bar here in Philly a few years ago that the owner had all those not so nice things to say about black people.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I doubt it.
And that says a lot.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I think that says a lot. But, you know, I just...
Can you pass me that blue... Blister, yes. I feel my
you definitely do.
Oh, shut up. I felt it.
Definitely do. But yeah, I just, you know, it's interesting, but like I said, I don't watch him. I don't watch the Queen's Court.
But I don't think it's going to stop people from watching.
It's definitely not.
I just don't want it to hurt him in the future. Because, you know, you can have a good deal, but then you start talking about somebody, and then... You know, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, and you know, oh my God, that team is huge. Right. Like, I wouldn't just want him to be...
But whose fault would that be?
That would be his fault, definitely. But I don't want it to...
Right.
You know, I just don't... I want to see everybody win, so, you know, I just don't want to see him miss out on big opportunities because of what he said.
And I feel like, too, a lot of times, listen, I can't tell you how to feel about somebody. I can't tell you how to feel about somebody's looks or whatever, whether it's a child or an adult. But I think that if you're going to say something like that, say it in private.
Yeah.
Where there's no cameras, where there's no microphone. Say it in private. You know, you put it out there in an open forum, in a public open forum, so therefore this is what you get. You get this type of reaction. And so if you do get a negative backlash in the future, then it's nobody's fault but your own.
Yeah, but as far as their show going... If they never heard of the Queen's Supreme Court, they definitely heard about it because it was everywhere.
I mean, they tore him apart on the Shade Room when they posted that on the Shade Room.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
and then you if they put that on the Shade Room, which I didn't know, then you know everybody is on
from the Shade, because I don't watch them, so that's how I found out about it on the Shade Room. And when I saw the headline on the Shade, I just rolled my eyes. I really rolled my eyes. And then he's also a brilliant manipulator too, because in his video that he posted, the thumbnail was a picture of him and Blue Ivy.
Oh wow!
That's clickbait right there. So you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you want to get more people to watch.
Of course. Of course. That's why I don't see any type of sincerity in that. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. That's clickbait right there. You got a picture of me and then a picture of Blue Ivy. I know what I'm doing. If anybody don't think he knows what he's doing, you better wake up.
Yeah, but I'm glad. Even if he was told
he's been doing this for a long time,
not
not to know what he's doing.
Yeah. But just because sometimes we put our foot in our mouths too.
Yeah, we
like,
do.
I ain't never seen people unsubscribe like that hair moisture, shea moisture shit. That whole debacle with hair. I've never seen so many unsubscriptions. But I had to find out about it and have conversations about it, and I'm glad. But that's totally different. But hopefully he learns from this and. Talk about Jay-Z.
You say anything right? I don't think I've ever heard you say anything about her looks.
No.
Or any child's look. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And especially when it's a child that we already know people have been saying negative things about her.
Yeah. We talk about children until we talk about ass.
Actually, since day one, people have been talking about negative things about her because people have been saying since day one that her mother didn't even give birth to her. So it's just like.
Then I've said that.
But I mean, it's
just all of
like,
that other stuff that's unnecessary and not needed and shouldn't be done. You just don't want to do that.
No.
I don't care whose child it is. Beyonce's child,
anybody's child,
anybody.
Kim K's child,
yeah,
Donald Trump's child, nobody's child. And I felt the same way when people were criticizing Donald Trump's son, his youngest son, in the very beginning when he became president. Because I'm like, y'all didn't do that to the Obama's daughters.
No.
So don't do that to his son. His son is still a child. He has nothing to do with his father being the president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a child. But, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. I put Pete Davidson in the on the notes today because we really don't talk about him. But Ariana Grande released a new video, which I still haven't watched yet, but it set the record for the most views in 24 hours at over 50 million views, and it has some cameos in the video. And yeah, it's a good video. I haven't seen that one negative comment about the video, and even Kris Jenner's in the video. And Pete Davidson put out a statement today saying that he has been receiving like death threats, people wishing death upon him, and he said even though he's contemplated suicide in the past, no matter how negative people get in the comments, he will never kill himself. So people need to stop doing that. And I just feel people, period. Just because someone you like dated someone, whether they're with them or not, you don't know the dynamic of their relationship. You don't know what was going on behind the scenes or anything. Like, we really don't know how they broke up or who really left who. Like, all I know is that no one has said anything negative about each other, and that's how it should be. But fans have a way of going way too far when it comes to other people's relationships. And you finding people on social media and telling them to kill themselves or you ain't shit, like, who are you? And that's the kind of comments, not like always kill yourself, but that's the kind of negative comments we see in the Shade Room all the time. And those are the kind of comments we see from people who don't have profiles. They follow about 1,000 people and probably have like 20 followers and 0 posts. And
I'm not following nobody with 0 posts.
Yeah. And I found myself like, oh my God, I need to remove people from my page. Because some people have a way of saying things, and if I don't like what they say, I'll reply or I just block them. But you should not be going on people. You shouldn't be going on any celebrity's page or anybody's page, in particular, telling them to kill themselves or just leaving nasty, just random kind of comments.
I don't understand how. I'm waiting for Instagram. I keep saying this, but I'm waiting for Instagram to do that sweep again that they did about 2-3 years ago when they were going through and deleting all the spam pages.
Because if I get one more hair page or one more person that claimed they're a business person, I am just done with the shit. I'm done. All these WhatsApp stuff. And you know what? Speaking of scams.
Uh-oh.
Bitch.
Wait. Is that my check?
No. Bitch, you already got it.
Speaking of scams.
Is this? No, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. I thought I had the papers. I left it in my mind room because going through mail. Bitch.
Oh, were you?
Yes. It's a check. Ooh, for $4,600.
And I know your eyes lit up.
No, I didn't. My mom told me, yeah, it's a check. You might want to deposit. I look like, where the fuck did this come from?
Right. Right.
So I'm looking for the mail.
Right.
So they tell you, oh yeah, you won in the sweepstakes. And it has, like, this check requires 2 signatures. It had 2 signatures, but it was like computer imaged. And they were saying, like, congratulations, you won second place, you won $500,000. But in order to get that, you need to put this check.
Oh, did it?
I'm like, hell no. I said, Mom, everything you got.
But you mean to tell me, yeah, you think? But you mean to tell me.
I know what you want to say, don't say it. I said.
You mean to
don't say it, because I know you're going to say it. I said, see, you got to remember who I'm dealing with. So.
Not her.
I just said, shut up. I'm saying.
You mean to
no.
Man.
It's just like you get an
It took for them to contact you to realize it was a scam.
Look, when you deal with old people, you know.
But he's not old.
Look, listen, he's over 60. You gotta just.
But he's younger than 73.
You know what?
And he didn't.
Shut up. So I'm just like, no.
Boy.
I'm like, hell no.
I tell you, man, some people, man.
And look, it said their major office was in Dublin, Ireland. It was in London. And this come on and deposit that. I said, Mom, you put this, if I go to your bank and put that in there, first of all, they're not going to let me do it. Right. You're going to have to come with me. If I put that in your account, you're not going to have an account no more. No. Bitch, everything is going to be wiped out.
And we're not going to have
notes. Imagine that. So I'm just like, no. And this is what I'll be scared about because, you know, people be calling or they be mailing stuff all the time, like, sell your house.
But you know what's so crazy? Thank God they did show you.
Yeah.
Because
it could have...
Leaving it to him,
yeah,
it would have been her account.
And I would have been over it. I would have been over it.
But you know what's so funny? Because I can actually see that happening here.
Yeah. I'm just like, no, y'all better stop playing. That's why, like, I'll be on top of everything. At least I try to.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. And you know who else keeps calling? If y'all got older parents, like, you get these energy companies. Now everyone be a sub energy company where you don't have to go through the main power source. You go through the sub source for a cheaper deal. And it's not even cheaper than what it would be when you were with the main supplier. But they'll call like, oh, we offered you this gift and we mailing this out. Like, you got to be careful. Dumb people call all times of day. Even insurance, like, I'm like, stop calling here. Right. Just stop. Put me on a do not call list. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I just don't want her to get one time she pick up the phone and be talking and just sign up for something stupid.
Okay, well, yeah. Sign me up.
Yeah.
All we need is we got another one.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
Because I was a telemarketer way back in the day.
Yeah. We got another one, y'all.
Yeah. You want the local package plus. They're like, look, $5 more to sell, $10 more to sell. Anybody? Look, we got $20. Because depending on what market you call.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd be like, yo, I kept calling on behalf of Verizon. I have this deal for you. Is it right that you've been paying about $600 on this bill? Yes, well, I have a plan that's going to help you out with your local and toll costs. Remember local and toll and regional toll? They don't even do that no more. Everything is either local or long distance, but now long distance just including the package. Then you have some people that like to call international. Don't nobody even talk about international plans no more. You don't even see those commercials anymore. But yeah, those were the days in my day. But please be careful. Check your parents' mail. Don't be letting them do them sweepstakes and none of that stuff because they're scams.
Scam.
Yeah. And mind you, it just came in the mail, just had her name on it. No location, no nothing. But just deposit the check for $4,600. Bitch, what? I hope he didn't put it on his account. Because, you know what?
They ain't joking.
Well, they don't have the account.
Yeah, that's right. So if he's stupid enough to do that, that's on him.
Oh my God. It's not bad. So yeah, Lee P. Davidson. I don't know how we went from that to scam. This is how it went on The View.
Speaking of scam.
Yeah, this is how it went on The View. Because you know, on The View, they have a way of talking about topics and then it goes on to other topics.
Yeah.
Well,
I love this View.
Yeah. Meghan McCain was not having it today.
Oh, she wasn't having it last week.
On Friday.
On
She
Friday.
told her, yeah, this is boring. I don't like about
but
that.
I don't like that she said that.
Yeah,
I don't like that
she
said
don't
that.
want to drop no more.
Yeah, then she sit there and she be so not. I don't like that she does that, and they should call her out on it.
Yeah,
they should call her out. Because you know what? When I used to do that, people would call me out.
Yeah, because Whoopi definitely was. She definitely said on the day, but Whoopi wasn't
there. That's right.
Yeah,
and her and Abby was getting loud too.
Yeah,
they get loud when Whoopi's not there.
Yeah, and I seen the tweet from John Murray who's like, I'm tired of hearing my father.
Yeah, me
on
too.
This show.
Me too.
If it's so much about your father, then your father should be the host of the show. Everybody wants to talk about their father.
Yeah, because my father ran for president. Well, what happened? Because neither one of your fathers won.
Yeah, and today, even and because my father worked for this administration, so he's seen what was going on, and I'm just like,
well, you know what? And I need to go on this show and say, you know, I wouldn't brag about my father working for somebody like Trump. Okay?
Yes, and it was just crazy that, you know, first of all, I was mad that Whoopi did not let them go at it. Because I feel like if you feel like someone is going off topic, let them say that. Because sometimes you're going to bitch. Everything is not going to be sunshines and rainbows on The View, and it never is recently. And this is the kind of view we've been waiting for.
Right.
Because it's, you know, when Meghan was going for a whole month and a half, a month and then some, you know, we was like, oh, I can't wait till all five of them together. Now that they're there, we got the sides. Now let's see them go at it. Y'all go to commercial and then come back to like 5-6 minutes later.
Right. And everybody's happy.
Yeah. But you know, Joy is throwing shade a little bit. But it's just, but Joy, you did kind of venture off and you should have stayed on topic. But I think it was rude the way Meghan was saying things to Joy. And I think that, I don't know who Meghan thinks she's talking to, but
she's a spoiled brat.
She definitely knows how to talk to who she thinks she can get away with things.
She's a spoiled brat. I've learned that from her. She's very spoiled. Oh, because my father, I'm like my father.
And she's like the youngest.
I don't give a damn. Who's like the youngest?
Meghan, besides
I'm sure she
the
is.
adopted daughter that they have, I think she could be the youngest.
Yeah, I don't know, but she looks just like her father, a man.
Don't do that.
And she's built like one too.
Don't do that.
Somebody wrote in the comments one day on YouTube under a view, I'm tired of her I'm tired of her stomping out like a humpback whale when they come out. She's just and I rewinded that video and watched and I said, yep, that's a whale.
Yeah, I just don't like, because the topic they were talking about the Trumps holding hands. I was just like, I'm like, okay, like, bitch. But I think I was watching on Hulu.
They put that back up.
You know, they were talking about on Friday.
Yeah,
because I watched it on Hulu, so it was just something on. But I'm like, who cares about this? But it was just like, it's negative for our co-host to say that. Like, when you watch The Real, no matter if they want to talk about the topics or not one person has ever said that.
And I don't think anybody calls her out. And I want to say this too. I don't like how Whoopi don't call Meghan out the way she used to call out Elizabeth and the rest of them. She coddles Meghan. Like, oh, because your father and I knew your father. I don't give a fuck about her father. And I don't mean it in that way, but this is a show and y'all have a job to do. Yeah. Call her the fuck out. You know, and I don't think she do. And I feel like when Whoopi calls herself calling her out, she tried, because Meghan gets over and says smart stuff. Yeah, and then Whoopi be acting like she's biting her tongue. No, say what the fuck you gotta say, because if it was anybody else, you'd say it.
Yeah. I think, but Whoopi has called her out.
Yeah, but she don't call her out. Yeah, she don't call her out.
John passed away.
She don't call her out the way she used to call out Elizabeth.
No.
You know?
But it needs to go back to that. And maybe if Meghan keep acting up, you know, Whoopi might say something, but then Meghan might act like she's going to leave the show again. Because she did that the last time. Thinking like, oh, maybe this ain't for me. But I like her on there. We need somebody. And Abby, you know,
Abby she can go.
But see, it's a tag team between them.
Yeah.
And I like that.
But Abby needs to get a little bit tougher, even when Whoopi's there.
Yeah. But even when Meghan's not there, she needs to do it.
Because Abby can get shut down real fast by Whoopi.
Don't talk to your daughter like that. I know. Don't tell me you ain't got no kids.
Well, you don't.
Ain't that how they do? You ain't got no kids. Oh, I blew up with me one time. 2 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago.
Again?
Because you tried that with me. Yes, I had to close the door.
Well, she says it to you all the time.
Yeah, but you know, certain times you hit my buttons. So, you know.
And she said it, and it hit your buttons.
I had to close the door.
What door?
Downstairs. Because the front door was wide open.
Oh, yeah, so you had to go in.
And I went off. I said, bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, she ain't crying.
No, not cry, bitch.
No.
So she knew what she was saying.
Yeah, Amber was. It was about to be live though, because it's don't play with me. Like,
but why did she say that to you?
Because when you're concerned about other things, yeah. But do you have any children? Bitch, what? Don't let your siblings talk to you like that. Especially when it comes to the when you're caring about your niece or your nephew. Don't let them talk to you like that. Like especially when you try to help. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. Because I can go deep, and I don't want to. So Monique is going to Vegas, and I think this is a good look for her. That she's doing a Vegas residency at the SLS Hotel, bless you. And it starts January 11th, if you guys want to go. I would definitely see Monique, but I would wait till she comes to Philly now unless I'm in Vegas. And my thing, like, I'm not too hyped to see Monique because these past few months, she's been defending Roseanne. And I don't see how you could defend Roseanne. Mm-hmm. And just because Roseanne came on your show when other people wasn't coming on your show does not mean that she's not a racist. I'm tired of people like that. Mm-hmm. Saying dumb shit like that. Oh, well, she told me this and she gave me the best advice. Even people who give advice can be racist. Mm-hmm. Okay? We see it all the time. Mm-hmm. People you can work with. They love you and everything, but then you turn your back, you black bitch, you nigga this and all of that. And you would never think that your co-worker acts like that.
Yeah. Can you imagine somebody calling you that?
No.
Somebody asked me that live this morning. How have you ever handled a racist experience? Basically recently, I said I haven't come across that. So I can't even answer that.
No, but I know when I was telling you about that, when I was at the Oyster House, I ain't want them white people looking at me like, okay, he don't know how to eat this. Because I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. Now, I eat seafood, but not like out of the shells and stuff. I've never been like that. So I was trying to be sure like I'm doing it right and stuff like that.
But were you?
But, oh yeah, because she showed me how to do it. Oh. And yeah, so my cousin showed me how to do it, so I was cool.
Because I didn't know what, yeah.
Yeah, because I was just like, should I put this on there, put that on there, and then, suck the thing out. I know, shut up. So Monique, I just wasn't feeling you, and that talk about, oh, come on, Monique, I don't know what you're trying to do or what white people you're trying to get on your side, but when we go to your shows, it's more black people than white people.
Amy Schumer's white people.
Yeah, and ain't no Amy Schumer's white people. Not even the white people that go see Wanda Sykes are going to go see Monique.
No, hell.
And Wanda Sykes, she gets more white people than black people, so she's doing a good job. So, and most black people don't think Wanda Sykes is funny, but Wanda Sykes is funny as hell.
I definitely don't think she's funny.
I think she's funny as hell. I will go see her. But I'm tired of her going into she likes to stay in Delaware County and shit. Come to Philadelphia and do a show.
Well, you know why she likes to stay in Delaware County?
Well, yeah.
Because we're not going to go see her.
She got a white
Those people out in Delaware County
I'm not going to
are going to go see her.
Come on, Wanda.
I find nothing funny about her.
I love her. And the thing is, though, she got a TV writing credits and everything. Like, Wanda Sykes is a compliment.
But you know what's so funny? Because there are a lot of black people who find her funny, but they're not in the majority.
No.
Because she will not sell out an audience, a black audience. No, she'll never do that. Mm-hmm. Even though there are black people that find her funny, she just will never sell out an audience with us. Nope. That's why, and she has a dry, for me, I feel like she has a dry sense of humor that they like. Mm-hmm. And it's either a hit or miss because a lot of them, because sometimes I like a dry sense of humor too. Mm-hmm. Like the old Roseanne episodes, I found them to be hilarious.
They are really good, yes.
When I got older and I got to understand the humor and the comedy, it's very funny. But see, I felt like the old Roseanne comedy and Wanda Sykes is two totally different. Like I would watch old Roseanne episodes all day long before I watch Wanda Sykes. Mm-hmm. I would never watch her.
Yeah, I would love to see Roseanne. Wanda Sykes. And the thing is, though, I'm glad that Wanda Sykes. I keep thinking Roseanne, but I'm glad that Wanda Sykes doesn't forget that she's African American when she does her comedy.
Well, how can she forget?
Because
she look in the mirror.
Because you could see, like, even some people on YouTube, you can tell that they're catering to their audience. And I've been my tongue on this for a long time, but I feel like
keep biting.
I am, but I do feel like they cater. It's a cater.
Well,
I'm glad that she doesn't do that on stage with her audience because she doesn't act stupid or say stupid shit
or act surprised when people call her out.
Yeah,
but they don't call her out.
They don't.
I know where you're going.
Yeah. So no, don't do that. Don't do that. I was not thinking that.
Oh, you wasn't.
But I don't think he's surprised though. I'll tell him he's not surprised. He did what he had to do. And it was sincere to me. But you know.
Wait, are we talking about the same person?
Yes, I think so.
Wait, whisper in my ear because I don't think we are.
Who? You talking about
Who? If you don't open your mouth, because
I said I'm about to hear.
Yeah, because I can't hear nothing you say.
Yeah, damn.
No. I was talking. No. I don't pay attention to her. Okay? What's all I gotta tell you? No.
Yes! You know what? Bitch.
Because I don't pay attention to her.
That one went way over my head. I don't know how I didn't think it was that one. Bitch. But this one, I said, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm going to be...
But this one, I don't fucking care. Hello? I don't know why you brought her up.
I like to save these girls because they be so funny. So, Cardi B. Cardi B is being told, bitch, if you're not here by Friday, we're going to put a warrant out for your arrest.
Didn't they say the same thing to Remy Ma last week? 2 weeks
Did
ago?
they?
Or no, she had to hand over documents when she was running events.
Oh. Well, this is legit.
About him paying. You know something I don't know?
Hey, all I know is our checks were legit.
And they're clear. Yes. And let me tell you something. In my account, they came and went. I had things
Oh my God.
to do.
And the bank was like, are you sure?
Are you sure it's for you? Yes, I cash it. Hurry up. Somebody change their fucking mind. Bitch, cash this check before somebody calls me and says, oh no, this isn't for you.
Oh my
I
God.
would run to the bank.
Okay.
When they came.
Yes, I did. Soon as it came in the mail. Okay.
That was for
Right to my bank, yeah. And then my bank was like, oh no, we're going to wait.
No, don't wait.
My bank waited to, like, it was deposited, but it's like, we're going to wait and then we'll clear it. You know, just to make sure. I'm like, all right. We'll cash it. Okay.
And then when it all hit, cha-ching, let the cash register ring.
All right. Yeah, so Cardi B is being told she needs to show up because she was supposed to come to court today, I guess, for like a little hearing or whatever. Her lawyers made it, and then the prosecutor's like she needs to be here, or we need to. They was trying to like put a a warrant out for her arrest, and the other judge is like, no, but she needs to be here, and if she's not here on Friday, we might just do that. And I think that Cardi B needs to take this seriously, and you know. Because the girls were claiming that, you know, Nicki was threatening them Cardi was threatening them for months, and she sent her posse out to attack. And that's exactly what happened to them. And they're looking to get paid, and I think that Cardi, you need to be taking this seriously, because you cannot be doing stuff like this. And I told you, you already know. But I'm glad that Cardi has been staying out of trouble. You haven't really been hearing anything. And you know who else I think ties her up in a lot of shit? Her sister. I want her sister to just shut up. And stop riding off your sister's coattails. Because that's exactly what you're doing. And Cardi's going to be fine. And anytime Cardi put a song out, it's a hit. Cardi is really riding the wave, and you don't need anything that's going to knock your wave out. So, Cardi, please show up on Friday, court. Because I don't want to see you in jail. Or with a makeup, what you call it?
Mugshot.
A mugshot. Come on, Cardi. You're better than that. Tumblr is getting rid of porn on its website.
So that means a lot of people are going to be broke.
Yeah. And you know, the craziest thing. Now, I'm not going to
let me ask you this. Is this including those people who have their own nasty
I don't think
pages?
I know some people have their own nasty pages, but it's more like a promo page for people to go to their page. But you see, that's the thing that I was about to say. I am not one of those people who are willing to pay $10.99, $12 to see you naked. No. Okay? It's too much booty and ass on Tumblr. I'm saying, like, it's too much ass out there to look at.
In person,
on Tumblr, on MyVidster, on Pornhub, X2. Like, what makes your channel so different than everybody else's? We all gonna see you do one thing or have sex with somebody. I'm not willing to pay an account to see that, you know. But there's people out there that do, so I cannot tell us. But I'm not one of them crazy people. Now, Tumblr has decided to get rid of the porn off of its sites. I don't know if people are going to be visiting Tumblr more. When I look at Tumblr, you know, it's all right. But I just don't like Tumblr, period. I don't like
you know what I don't, not even that, not for, I'm not talking about Tumblr
if I go there for porn.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Tumblr for porn. I don't like Tumblr, period, because I still to this day don't really know how to operate it. Like, I feel like you scroll and you keep seeing the same videos.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because people like reblogging them.
Yeah, you like, wait, I don't understand this. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just never got it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be like, why am I scrolling and I keep seeing the same video popping up? And it's like, I don't get it.
But they had like exposed pages on. They have everything on time. I even seen people I knew on there. I'm like, ooh, look at you. You know, you just can't believe it. But they be exposed. Like, it's like a burn. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on Tumblr. So if you want to keep your Tumblr, if you want to save some things you've seen on Tumblr, you better hurry up and get it. Because December 17th will be the last day you can get porn on Tumblr. Now, I don't know when...
Who goes to Tumblr to watch porn?
I don't know. You can get it on Twitter.
Yeah, like...
Really? Which is crazy.
You go scrolling up and down your timeline, you follow one of the masturbators.
Let me tell y'all the secret to that, okay? Now, first of all, I don't like people's pictures. People's posts, because I don't need that in my timeline. What I do is, I might follow someone, but what I do is I mute their accounts. And when I want to look at their page, I go to who I muted, and I go to their page, and I look at what I want to look at. So, you know, because I just...
Is that Instagram or Twitter?
It's on Twitter. Oh. Because I don't want to...
You mean favorite, not like?
No, mute.
No, when you said I
like favorite. That's
because if you favorite it, then somebody will see what you favorite. Yeah.
Yes, and I don't need nobody saying this. You know, so I just rather mute their page and go look when I want to look.
And see, me, I don't even do that because I forget who I muted. I had this guy muted for 2 years and I forgot. I could tell.
Yes.
Remember I told you that?
Yes. It's possible to mute people
and I forgot that he was muted for 2 years.
Because sometimes people be posting the same stuff or saying the same name over and over. You don't want to hear the name. So, you know, you mute them, but not me. Because what I don't like is if I'm out in public and I'm on Twitter and I see some porn on the page, like on my timeline, then I get upset. And sometimes I like to show people, like, just look at what they tweeted. And then up above is somebody, you know, slamming somebody back. Like, come on. Like, you...
Well, don't get mad at nobody. That's what you're
I didn't know. But then, you know, people be retweeting stuff. Mm-hmm. So then it gets on your, it still gets on your timeline. So it's just like, oh my God. Then when you look at their page, all they got is retweeted videos. Mm-hmm. A hot mess. A whole hot mess. But yeah, Tumblr is leaving the porn industry December 17th. So get all your porn in while you can. But you know, they're always, see, and Vine used to have that problem too. And I used to love Vine though. That was like the best 6 seconds. Like, I don't know why they got rid of it. Probably because too much porn going on. But Vine was like one of the best things. And people were very creative for 6 seconds. So shout out to all the Vine stars out there. So on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I know you haven't seen it. But I want to talk about in particular the Kandi and Portia situation. Yes, Kandi is being messy this season, and I'm here for it. The reason why is because Kandi don't really get into the mess. It's always people talking about her, and she always got to defend herself. Now, this year, she decides she wants to play the game, and now everybody's mad at Kandi. I say, fuck all of y'all mad at Kandi. I say I'm glad she's getting in on in the mess. But right now, all she's been doing is planting her seeds. Mm-hmm. And now her seeds are starting to grow on each episode. And on this episode, we've seen her plant seeds with Kandi, with Portia, with Nene, Marlo, and Cynthia. They were at a dinner, they were talking. She brought up the situation about Portia's boyfriend. And basically what she was saying was she would like to talk to Portia about it, but she don't want to fuck up, you know, what they were building or whatever, and she doesn't want to seem like she's hating on their relationship and stuff like that. You know, the girls were agreeing, and
which I feel like, but I feel like you are, because this is my thing. You don't really like Portia. Mm-hmm. We all know that. Y'all are just building a relationship which you don't really want to build. Why do you care who she's dating?
I don't think she cares at all.
But then why is she planting these seeds?
But I think it's because, first of all, they need it on the show.
I understand that. But in reality, why would you care? If you are somebody that I don't really care for, and you're dating somebody who's a bum, cheater, liar, I don't care if you find out or not.
Maybe
I don't even like you.
Yeah,
So
maybe
why would I
deep
care?
down somewhere in Candy's heart, she probably do have a liking for Portia, and don't want to see Portia hurt. Because like when she was like, you know,
Well, then say that, but stop pretending like you really don't like her. Like, oh, do I really have to? Oh, here, like stop acting like that towards her.
But I just like that she's getting a little messy pool, and she planted that seed with them, and one of the girls done told Portia, so Portia got upset, told her man what was going on, and then her man started calling all of his exes about this tattoo stuff, and now you know. Portia and Candy had it out at the table, or about to get into it at the table. I just feel like maybe Candy do want to fix it, but it's never going to look right in our eyes anyway. Mm-hmm. It's not going to look right because we know the type of way how you went off about Portia and Phaedra,
right?
How that whole thing went down,
right?
And we know how you treated Portia last season,
right?
But y'all came into a truce. But now, you know, if you date anybody in the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Mm-hmm. She's like, she knows everybody.
She's Miss Atlanta.
Yeah. It's kind of like at the gay scene. You know somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that done dated him or did something with him. Somebody did something with him. So she knows, and she knows how he is. But she don't feel like she's the one to tell her, but you're going to have to, but y'all not in that space to do that. So the best thing to do would be mind your business, don't say nothing. Shut up. But we're talking about we're in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now we don't know who really told Portia, but Portia said that Nene told her. Now this is according to the clip last night on the show. But then Portia and Nene was really getting into it on Twitter. And, you know, I just thought it was funny. I think that Nene felt like, bitch, you done threw me under the fucking bus. Oh, but I'm your big sister and all this and that. You done threw me the fuck under the bus. See, Nene is not looking good because of the clips, what she was saying on the show, and then the clips that they showed with Portia. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. But why even do all of that on social media and argue and fight? Like, it's stupid. And we talking about stuff that probably happened months ago. All of this that's going on that's just now coming out on TV. Mm-hmm. So y'all must not really be friends if you feel like you should come out and put this out there on Instagram. If you know Portia was responding back and forth, and then Nene deleted everything. Like, I hate that. If you're gonna put it out there, leave it out there because people gonna screen cap it and post it anyway. So if you're in that situation, you know how the girls say, I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want my enemy to tell me a motherfucking thing. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know what your motives really are behind telling me. So I just feel like Candy really should mind her business, but for the sake of reality TV, I'm here for her getting messy. Because Candy ain't really doing nothing else this on the show. Let's be for real. What else is Candy doing? Nothing right now. Nothing. Portia is Candy's storyline right now.
Trying to figure out if she's going to have a baby or not.
Yeah, but no, I think she's going to do it. Candy, you got the coins. You are paid. Like, it shouldn't even be this big thing. If you in time and have another baby, put that bun in the oven. Now, do you want to carry? That's the thing. All right, well, come on, cry. You know how to cry on cue? Make it like it seems like it's a big thing. Put Riley more into it, like you always do. Riley got you together a couple weeks ago.
Sure did.
But you are the mother, and she is the daughter. And she don't have all the coins. You do. So if you and Todd want to have a baby, go ahead and do it. But if you want to make it a storyline, we need some tears. We need to see everybody's input, including Mama Joyce and your aunts. You haven't showed them. Like, so now, like, Portia is really your storyline right now. It's kind of funny that we're saying this, but it's true. Mm-hmm. So what else are you going to do? Because eventually, this is going to get corny or played out. Once it reaches its head, boiling point, then what? So we're going to see on this show what's going to happen. But next week, Portia and Candy meets up. It looks like it's heating up. And Shamari, I love Shamari. She doesn't bite her tongue for the girls. The same shit she was saying behind Eva's back. When Eva showed up at that table, she told Eva what the fuck it was. And then, oh, I wasn't being shady. Then she gonna say, oh, it was no tea, but it was a little shade. But then she was saying she wasn't being shady. And then, Shamari called her out on it. Oh, it was going down at that birthday table. And I like that Ronnie was like, you shouldn't tell all your business because you really don't, because you want your relationship to survive on the show or after the show. You want it to survive and not everybody be in your business. So, Shamari, be careful with some stuff you share, but I like you because you're a wild card. And Eva's mom. Oh, wait till you see Eva's mom. I don't even want to talk about her. But wait till you see Eva's mom.
I bet.
Yeah. It's not your wedding. You know?
Yeah, it's not your way.
Yeah, and then especially when you're not paying, you can't be inviting people to shit. And Eva's not spending $100 a plate. Sure, it's more. So yeah, wait till you see Eva's mom. But then you see where Eva gets it from. Because because this is where when Eva was the diva on Top Model. Oh yeah, this is where you got it from. Your mother. And you're gonna do it to Marley. I hope not, but yeah, you will. Because you want everybody, you want to be seen. Especially if you still got relevance in 20 years. You know? Am I lying? No. Because when Cynthia's daughter get married, Cynthia's going to pull out all the stops.
Oh, yeah.
And even Peter. Oh, that's going to be good.
But that's not...
Even Leon. Well, I don't know if Leon will have to say something. So let me stop.
You going to say even Peter. I'm going to say they ain't doing it.
I meant to say Cynthia and Peter.
Cynthia and Leon.
Yeah, Cynthia and Leon. But Peter's definitely going to play a part.
Oh, I'm sure he will, but it's not...
He's going to have it at bar one. The reception will be at bar one. And then open up a new bar one. Yeah. A new bar one with Nene on New Year's Eve in New York. In Miami. I wonder how Cynthia feels about that.
What?
About Nene working with Peter on his new restaurant.
Well, Cynthia doesn't have a problem with Peter anymore.
Yeah, but that's how, I don't know. I wonder how she really feels about it. I mean, and did you see that mess with Greg and Nene going at it on Instagram?
Greg Leaks?
Mm-hmm.
Arguing with his wife?
Yes. Nene was like, you're a nasty, evil grouch and all this and that. And then a couple days later, he changed his tune. Just saying like Nene puts up with a whole lot and stuff like that.
This married couple,
yes,
where the husband is going through cancer and chemo, was arguing on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yes. She's like, you need to practice what you preach.
And they probably was sitting right next to each other in the bed doing this.
Trying to get a reaction
out of people like you. Because, first of all, I followed Nene and then I unfollowed her. Because I was like, why am I following her? Yeah. I was like, I don't care. I love her on the show, but I don't love her enough to follow her on social media.
Yeah, I don't, like, Nene doesn't pop up on, like, I follow her, but she doesn't pop up on my stuff. Only time people really pop up on my timeline are people post that I like, or something really big happened to like a celebrity and they got a whole bunch of likes, it'll pop up. Like that guy that be like, oh no baby, what is you doing? I didn't even know I was following him.
Right.
But he had a post that had like 71,000 likes and it was the first thing I saw on my Instagram. And somebody had threw something in his drink. So yeah, you gotta be careful with even what you're drinking. Don't let nobody bring you a drink. Drink your own drink. Spiking people, punches. Oh my God. That's horrible. I'm glad he survived that. Because he said he was like on his way out. Yeah. So that's all the topics that we have for today. I think we did a good job. Real Housewives, Pete Davidson, Monique, Cardi B, The View, and Tumblr. So we got everything in. If you missed anything, just rewatch the video because you probably rewind past some parts. Thank you to everyone who watched. Please make sure you like this video and share this video. We will see you guys later this week with a new video. Be safe out there. Peace.
Why is Chase